Cantine is up next, everybody, and he is just an unbelievably talented musician and just a pretty dang good human. So we keep him around, you know. We keep him around, not just because we need him desperately, but also because we love him. We do love you, Nick.
Thank you.
All right, why don't you talk to us about what you? I know you're going to have some new music coming out.
Yeah, we're working on new music. We're working on a 5-song EP for my band Pleasure People, and we're actually working on multiple EPs, but one's finished, and there's a couple of songs for a couple more of them, but they're not operas. I don't know what the definition of opera is, but they're concepts, and they're all apocalyptic in nature, and so this one that we have finished is what you would imagine by the word apocalypse, where a character wakes up and he's the only person on earth. And so, and then the 5 songs, I'm going to pull back a little bit. So I've always struggled with this thing where I write a song and I like it, and then a couple months later I realize that I say I at the beginning of every sentence, and it's all about me. And I'm like, God dang, I'm selfish. And I try to write one that I don't do that, and I just can't do it yet. But so I'm like, maybe the best way is to take myself out of the story. Our first Pleasure People record was all very close to me, and these ones start in different places, and then myself kind of filters in. Because if you don't resonate with what you're writing, you're not gonna like to play it shortly after. I've tried to play songs that other people have written, and I get on stage and I can do it a couple times, and then I just don't really feel it after a while. But yeah, the concept of these is the apocalyptic and nature thing, and then each song we've set a theme. So these 5 songs in each EP the theme is the 5 stages of grief. So first song is denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. And so now we have an idea of what we're going to write about. Instead of just, I think I want to write a song about my dog today. Or another love song, or another breakup song. So, I'm also a guy who doesn't like to tell you what it's about beforehand, but I just did, so. I'm kind of nervous following these 2. I really like to play by myself. I like to play with my band, but I think I like to play by myself on my couch, not following Sue and Corey. But yeah, so I'm gonna take my shoes off.
I noticed that always helps you play a lot better. Yeah. I noticed that.
I was recording Matthias and Alyssa a few weeks ago, and they come in and they have their shoes on, and I have hardwood floors in my studio, and we're getting ready to record, and what I said was, all right, you're gonna have to take your socks off before we start recording, and they both were like, oh, it's this kind of place. And I'm like, I mean your boots, like you can't wear your steel-toe boots while we're tracking.
Felt right at home.
Anyways, I'm gonna not play the one that's finished. I'll play the first song on the one that follows it. And actually, Amy helped me write this song. I think it's called Don't Mind Me. Feels like I'm walking through traffic. Don't mind me, or my inability to exist. Was there some kind of dark magic cast on me? Out of sight and out of mind, who took my shadow? Don't mind me, don't you mind? Don't mind me. Feel like I'm covered in cotton from head to toe. If safe hands was the name for an oddly peaceable prison, am I floating through traces of my memory? Feel I'm losing my touch and defying gravity. Feel like I'm watching a movie and I am the lead. But my role's inconsequential in the never-ending story. Is this a simulation? Am I the seer? What a burden to have noticed why the reason's so unclear. Feel like I'm walking through traffic. Don't mind me. Or my inability to exist. Was there some kind of dark magic cast on me? Out of sight and out of mind, who took my shadow? Don't mind me, don't you mind? Like I'm walking through traffic. Don't mind me or my inability to exist. Was there some kind of dark magic cast on me? Out of sight and out of mind, who took my shadow? Don't mind me, don't you mind? Don't mind me. So that's what follows the acceptance on the EP I told you about. And I'll play the acceptance song now, so that maybe makes the most sense. But what I imagined when I was writing that is that it's the character in our storyline has passed on from this life we know, and he doesn't know where he is or what's going on, and he's a ghost, and he's unsure. And what inspired some of those lines, you always come up with a couple lines that really work when you start a song. You're like, oh, I love this, it's gonna be the chorus. And then you either force it to finish the song, or you relax and let it come. And that's what I like to do. And being somewhat sad in nature, so a lot of things happened in my life over the last year, my family, and it was a hard day, and my mom and I are out running errands, and we noticed that just the world around seemed like we felt like we were invisible. someone would open the door, 2 people would go in, and it would close right in front of us. It was like, or we're driving across Walmart parking lot, and someone just runs out in front of us. And I was like, what is going on? And that's kind of what started that story. Let's see. This one is called Funeral Flowers, and it's the end of the first EP. And this was the first one I wrote for that EP, and I was really in a writer's block, and so I counted the chords I had written in a progression. And I found out that there was enough chords in there to spell out funeral flowers. And I liked those 2 words, and so we kind of, what is that called? Where? Yeah. You said it.
Yeah, we got a teacher in there.
And so we didn't just come up with the F word. We actually did start with that word. It was kind of fun. And then U and N and ERAL, and so on. But we had to like research words and make sure they had some meaning. And U is a really hard one, so we cheated. And we used the word euphoria.
It's got a U in it.
So this is like the closing song on that apocalyptic one where he's the last person here. Can I have that last drink of water?
Yes, you may.
You'll be lucky that I do not chew tobacco.
By the way, that's the most words I've ever spoke to anybody.
I can vouch for that. That's true.
To the end of this world as we know it. Life is amusing, increasingly gifting, we feel. Once questions are answered, then what is our purpose? At the end of the show, I'm more or less pleased that I'm not growing old. Now I feel at ease with my vices atoned. I'm digging my grave, engraving my headstone. Farewell, euphoria, neon edge. Above the lost, farewell, luminous, on the wake, emerge, relief, set me still. Does death mean that life is complete, or is death just the start of living completely serene in a place without time? And life is a labor if we can't believe in the light. Darkness is dreaded if we won't imagine there's more. Thank you. You might be able to tell that Corey's inspired me a lot in my life. And a lot of dark material.
That's why we're both in recovery too.
Like one of my favorite recording moments was when we were working on your album, 2 albums ago, 10 years ago, somewhere around there.
It was, wasn't it?
And there's a song, and at the end you go, and it was like something. It was like the B-roll moments that you love to catch and then include and hope you're recording. But Corey goes, creepy, creepy. And I'm like, oh, it's perfect.
I don't know which song that was.
When's your next show, either solo or with the Pleasure People, Nick?
Here in Casper, my band Pleasure People and Pathfinder and our friends in Graveyard Choir from Denver are playing July 24th at Oil City. And then we've got some, we're recording our EP, and then we'll be playing it around the state and in Montana and Colorado in October. So we'll be hosting an EP release show here in Casper October 7th. So.
And you tell us a little bit about the show here at CitiWerks at the end of August.
Okay, it's hard to remember these.
I know.
Amy's real good at keeping us in line right now.
Yeah.
August 28th, I'll be playing solo here, and my friends in a band called Nom de Plume. Audie Carabellis is from Manchester, Maryland, and Mike McGee, who you guys might know, lives in town. He grew up playing music in this band in Boston about 20 years ago, and they're at a point in their life now where they're like, let's get this band back together, let's record all the songs, and so they put out a record end of last year, and they're going to come out and play it. So, and then a band from Laramie called Bodily Fever and the Already Gone will headline that one. And those tickets are on sale right now in the cafe or on Johnson's website.
Yeah, that'll be a good show. That'll be great.
It's going to be nice.
Thank you, Nick. Nick Cantine, everybody.